New in stock we have a Honda Jazz 1.4i VTEC. It's the EX and it's the automatic gearbox. It's a 5-door, as you can see, 2014 on a 14 plate. It's got a couple of really good extras, one of them being the panoramic roof, the glass roof with the electric sunblind, which slides across. It's done 34,518 miles at this moment in time. MOT is until the 30th of March 2019. Fuel economy, urban 40.9, extra urban 60.1, and combined is 51.4. 0 to 60 time of 13.1 seconds and a top speed of 109 miles per hour. That's out of a 98 brake horsepower engine. Road tax, 6 months is £66, 12 months is 120. I'll just take you a ride in it, but before I do, I'll show you the room in the back, which is quite impressive because I have my seat quite a long way back. As you can see, the design of the roof starts sloping back from here. Got plenty of headroom and also plenty of legroom as well. Got a proper ignition key with a proper ignition lock too. Get the aircon on. The service history. Proper service book. Ticking all the boxes, this car. There we go. 29th of 4th 2015 at 6,384. It was serviced, and Honda Cheshire Oaks, and then 12th of the 4th 2016 at 14,205. It was serviced again at Cheshire Oaks Honda. We've just serviced it now, 25th of 7th 2018, 34,526 miles, and that's Northwest Autocare. So it's got a proper service book and it's stamped. When I got in the back before, it was just one click forward from the furthest you can go back. So shows you how much room there is in here. Most of it's made up. The vehicle's slightly higher, and therefore, rather than your legs stretching out, they go further down. So you end up with more leg room and more space. I'm going to put the blind across. We've been having a heat wave in the UK, which nobody's ever heard of before. Car's automatic. It's also got paddle shift on the steering wheel, so we can override the automatic with the paddle shift. It's got height and reach adjustable steering wheel. And it's got a locking wheel nut in the glove box, which is sliding about, or locking wheel nut key. Got power folding door mirrors, like so. Electric windows all round. Now, if these lights stay on red long enough, I'll just show you the height and reach adjustable multifunction steering wheel. So there you go. I don't think it's ever been used before. Like with anything else, if it's certainly one driver, you tend to put everything where you want it the first time, then you've no need to move them unless something gets knocked. Just adjust the door mirrors, so that works fine. Yep, that works fine too, going all the way. All electric windows work. We've got cruise control here on the right hand side. It's Bluetooth hands-free as well. CD radio, climate control, and the climate control is nice and icy today. Got cup holders down here, and just forward of the gear lever you've got a power socket, and also I think it's auxiliary in, USB in, sorry. Nice car to drive, quite a quirky shape, good looking car, and they have maintained the headroom. The roof, as I said before, slopes back just behind where your head would naturally go if you were in the back seat. So bags of room. Nice and quiet, no road noise, no rattles or shakes. It's got a little eco light on there, shows you when you're driving economically. It's pretty windy today as well, so there's quite a fair old crosswind. Got to make the engine work if you want to go anywhere at any speed or accelerate, but don't think there'll be the person who buys this will be doing that anyway. Just drive it as you normally would. You can basically promote the gear changes just by lifting your foot off the accelerator slightly. Nice smooth gear change. Cruise control switch is there, and then one of these two to set. I'll just get the vehicle up to 70 and see how many revs we're doing. That's the info screen in the center there. So instantaneous fuel consumption, average fuel consumption. Distance to refueling. So we'll just get the cruise on. So that's it on. Usually actually click down to it's just a car or a van on the outside there. So 70 miles an hour, click down, cruise on, doing 2,500 revs at 70, which isn't too bad. Engine, oh, it's only a little engine, it's not working too hard. Nice and quiet. There's bags of room in it. We've also got a front centre armrest here, which is a handy little feature. There's plenty of leg room, as I say, for me, plenty of headroom as well even. And the sun's just gone behind the clouds a little bit, so I'll open this sun blind. Audi drivers. Club car. European Tour Productions. Wonder what that's all about. Don't know. Outside broadcasting unit for the Golf. So on the left hand side here on your instrument display you've got a rev counter, speedo in the centre, fuel gauge on the right, also shows you what gear you're in. Telephone controls here, radio, volume, mode or source I suppose, and cruise there. Your information switches here. I'll show you how to pay your mobile when I get back, and also how to delete one if needed. Certainly good handling. Just get through these lights. Back seats fold down, they also split and they fold pretty much flat. The loading lip isn't too high. Finished in silver metallic with, I would say, semi-sport seats, although probably more built up for comfort than holding you in place going round bends. And we've got kind of this bluey grey panel in the centre and grey material on the outside, which also matches the doors. I wouldn't have thought there'd be many of these about in automatics. Indicators are on the left there, and also that's your headlights, and wipers on the right. I'll just check the wipers in a second, try and get it away before this tractor. Thinking that that needs a wiper blade on the driver's side, unless it's just no, it needs wiper blades. If you watch this video and you want to buy this car, make sure you remind us, check we've changed them. Back wiper's good too, everything working. We've also got sport. Let's see, what does that do to the revs? Keep them steady. Increases the revs by about 500, so makes the throttle more responsive. Aircon switches there, temperature and direction of airflow, fan, and you can just click it to auto there, so set the temperature you want and then put it on auto and it'll do it itself. The pairing of your mobile on here, it's done by voice, which I'm at a loss as to why you would do that. It's so much simpler with just a button rather than having to wait and it recognise your voice and you get the right command. So whereas one with the buttons is pretty intuitive, with the voice commands you've got to get the right voice command, so then you've got to look up the instructions just to see what command it is to pair your phone or delete it. Having said that, once it's done you shouldn't have to do it again unless you get a new phone or another member of the family or something, but it just seems that the manufacturers make cars too complicated, really. A cup holder here, cup holder on the other side. There's a cup holder stroke bottle holder in the door pocket here, And what? I think that's a cup holder there too, and a little oddments bin there. 2 more cup holders there. You could have a right old party in this one, and 2 more in the back doors. The centre seat belt comes down from the roof, so it's a proper inertia reel belt. The radio works in a second. Get a station. It's lunchtime, so rather than going back to the garage today, I'm just going to nip to Subway. Use their car park to show you how to pair a mobile and delete one. Which should be fun, because I've not read the handbook.
Press the talk button and say a command. For a list of commands, say hands-free help. You can also say tutorial for general instructions on how to use Bluetooth hands-free telephone system.
Hands-free help.
Would you like help with calling, phone book, system setup, or phone setup? For general instructions on how to use Bluetooth hands-free telephone system, say tutorial. Press the talk button and say a command.
Phone settings.
Phone setup options are pair, edit, delete, list, status, next phone, and set pairing code. Press the talk button and after the beep, say pair to pair a Bluetooth phone. Edit to change the name of a paired phone. Delete to remove a paired phone from hands-free telephone system. List to hear the names of phones paired to hands-free telephone
Gordon
system.
Bennett.
Status to hear which phone is currently connected. Next phone to search for another paired phone, or
Delete.
which phone would you like to delete? Press the talk button and say a name, or say list to hear the names of the paired phones.
Barry's iPhone.
Would you like to delete? Barry's iPhone. Press the talk button and say yes or no.
Yes.
Preparing to delete. Barry's iPhone. Press the talk button and say continue, otherwise say go back or cancel.
Continue.
The phone has been deleted.
So while we're waiting for that lady to park in the Audi, we've deleted her phone. So I'll show you how to pair a mobile. Top button here, top left button, telephone. First of all, make sure Bluetooth is on. Phone setup.
Phone setup options are pair, edit, delete, list, status, next phone, and set pairing code. Press the talk button and say a command. For a list of commands, say hands-free help.
Pair.
The pairing process requires operation of your Bluetooth phone. For safety, only perform this function while the vehicle is stopped. For proper system function, a compatible Bluetooth phone is required. Please visit the hands-free telephone system website, listed in the owner's manual, for a list of approved phones and other system information. Hands-free telephone system is waiting to pair with a Bluetooth phone.
Okay, make
From
sure
your phone,
Bluetooth's on.
Search for Bluetooth devices and select Honda HFT. When prompted by your mobile phone, enter the pairing code 0000.
Honda HFT. We're in a car park, so it's just picked up some others. So Honda HFT, and the pin number is 0000 pair. I don't want it to allow.
Pairing code 00.
Thank you, I did that.
Hands-free telephone system has connected to a new phone. A name is needed to identify this phone. Press the talk button and say a name. For example, John's phone.
Barry's iPhone.
Has been successfully paired.
Okay, I don't want it to allow my favourites and contacts to sync, but you will. So I'll just knock that off. But as you can see there, it's paired. 10 times more difficult than it needs to be, and but it works. So that's it.